It's the day after Christmas. I'm walking to meet my friends. They're my friends from high school, but they continue to be my friends. Wow, my eyes are tearing up from the rain. It feels like rain because the wind is in my eyes. So much there's water, it's eye rain. So anyway, it's the day after Christmas. Christmas was lovely, thank you. A little bit hectic splitting it between two families, but nicey nice all around. And now I am walking to the diner. I'm actually wearing a long coat. It's hard to see. It is my Torchwood Jack Barrow and Captain Jack, John Barrow and Captain Jack jacket. Jack. And man, it is hard to see. It is weird. Okay, so it's actually in the 20s today, high 20s, but it's probably the coldest day since I've been here, which is nice. And we are heading up north to New York somewhere. I don't remember what town. And we have like a cabin-y. It's not exactly a cabin because it's like a resort area, I guess, where they have lots of small hotel room areas, cabins, whatever. And I think the plan originally was to go snowmobiling or take a tour on a Bearcat or some crazy snow and Christmassy adventure. But the three of us didn't really plan ahead that well. So the place is booked, but I was traveling in from out of town with a million things going on. So was my one friend. My friend who lived here just didn't do it. Like at Christmas and Hanukkah and all that kind of stuff. But so basically we have this cabin booked. We're meeting up now. We're gonna drive up there and do this thing, but I don't know what this thing is. We literally might end up playing Risk for the weekend. And whatever, that's fine, because I just want to catch up with my palerinos. But I am happy about the cold, and when we get up there, it'll be colder. I think it said it's like 17 degrees. So what I'm hoping is that even if it doesn't snow, the snow from a few weeks ago that I missed will still be there. So even if we don't do anything super exciting, at least I'll get to be in like a little snowy cabin type deal, drinking some hot cocoa. But like I said, it's cold enough. If it was cold this whole time, as it is today, I wouldn't feel so cheated of my holiday freezing. These gloves on my fingers, and I'm starting to feel that, so I'm gonna put the phone away. We're gonna have some wet feet. Yeah, this is more like it. I'm in New York, not New Jersey, but we had talked about all kinds of plans, and they may or may not work out, but snow and mountains, and it's that weird kind of cold where it's in the 20s, low 20s, maybe early teens, or high teens, I should say, but because the snow, it sort of dampens everything, and it's quiet, and it's cold, but not that kind of windy cold, and yeah.
These are your towels.
That is the most immature thing I've ever seen. Pick those up. Stop it. Come on.
Racist, bro.
What are you doing? Mike, glance this way for a second. Mike, look away from the road. Come on.
Yes, look away from the road in the windy mountain in the snow.
All right.
So yeah, everything was closed that night, so we went and got some snacks, not that horrible pizza, and played Lord of the Rings Risk. Not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones Risk. Then we ate too many snacks, felt sick, and argued with each other about the best way to fall asleep, not really doing a good job falling asleep at all. Woke up the next morning, still lovely snow, but we all felt terrible and couldn't book anything and had to get back, so we just got some lovely breakfast at a diner with some fat fries. I loved them. And then the next thing I knew, I was in Delaware at my mother's house, where that evening when we got there, we watched Doctor Who. It was the Christmas special, which is an awesome crossover and a farewell send-off to Mr. Capaldi, who I have loved as the Doctor. The next morning, I didn't eat that because I'm not a meat eater, but it looked like an amazing... I wanted Shazam. I wanted it, but that's what I got. And my brother was there too, who you'll see in a second, and no one believes he's my brother because he looks like this. But we do have the same DNA, believe it or not. And a little bit of proof comes from me looking like this. Now, we don't have the same look, but we're both clearly stupid and insane. Moving on, we had Christmas the next day with my mom.
Ready?
Now for the annual Christmas dive!
Delaware Christmas time. Well, Delaware Christmas time has ended. I just wanted to get a shot of this with these. It's a porchy outdoor. A lot of random clips mixed in here to prove Christmas happened. It's after Christmas. It's the 27th. I don't know. Where are you going? I see. This is very cool. Good suggestion, Crystal.
Yeah. I'm glad it didn't fall flat.
The other day we drove past here and it was just like nothing.
It was black.
Yeah.
We just finished Christmas up at my mom's house in Delaware. We went and saw that light show that I just showed you, and went out to get some eggnog lattes and for Q Cold Stone, because even though it's like 20 degrees, she wants ice cream because she's crazy, but I love her, so I'm getting it. And I stopped at Toys R Us there. And it was crazy because going to Toys R Us on Christmas Day, like everything's always closed, but then I'm like, oh, it's not Christmas Day. But anyway, that.
This is my mom's dog, Honey. The next day after our quote-unquote Christmas, we went to Spence's Bazaar, which is a flea market. It's half outdoor, half indoor, so we mostly went to the indoor spot. But they have sort of auctions there that I'd never participated in. Here's a couple Doctor Who and other presents we got while we were there. And I always thought it was like a silent auction or you bid or whatever, and none of us had ever done it, having lived near it or visited there for decades. And we all decided to look into it, and this is what we saw. So yeah, they had a real one of those, hey, kind of guys, and my brother bid on that weird reel-to-reel old-fashioned thing. He loves old technology. Don't know if it works. He got it for reasonably cheap. I got this VR Troopers figure in the package, $3, plus I picked up a couple other loose figures for $1 or $2 each. It was like the good old days of flea market finds before eBay ruined them.
Presenting Honey. Time to go shopping with the puppy.
Up, come. Good girl.
Better one if we're going through a hoop.
Jump. Woo.
This is the trick she's better at.
Yes.
Do it one more
Jump.
time.
So the last couple days, especially down in Delaware, it's gotten very cold. Like I've been getting chapped hands, 17 degrees, so I've been pretty happy with that.
What are you doing?
Making a video?
Oh, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
You complain about my snoring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going through Facebook. It's the morning of Saturday, and I'm going through Facebook, catching up on everything that I just woke up, not catching up on, and I see my buddy Jeff and his James, who is his wife. It doesn't matter. The point is, they're in snow, and I'm like, I'm jealous of snow, but they're in New York, and I'm in New Jersey. So then I go, wait a minute. So I look over here, and you can see snow falling. You go down lower, whoa, it's already a dusting. I don't know how much, but it's snow. Live and direct, coming to you through a time delay video, and me. It's a good thing you can't smell my breath, because it is horrible. And there's the front cam. Look at that snow bows. I don't know how much we'll get, but it's something, and I'm digging it. Just one more piece of the Christmas puzzle falling into place. That's not snow. Well, it's the next day. I've not done a good job of documenting things, but that's okay because it's mostly family and holidays. Not getting a lot of artwork done. Got a bunch done right in the beginning on the plane on that first day, and then that was it. It is colder today than it was yesterday. Something I forgot to mention. Snow often, especially the first day of snow, seems to have a dampening effect on the cold. I don't know if it's absorbing it or because it's pulling out of the atmosphere to make ice crystals. I don't know the science. I just know it's true anecdotally. But as you can see, the little dusting is almost gone. So that's kind of good. It didn't stop us from doing anything, but I got my little snow day, and now it's colder. I think it's 18. So the second half of this trip has been good. I've been able to wear my long jacket. You know, I would be cool if there was one, you know, walk outside and your breath hurts day, but I'm not going to complain. Getting what I wanted. New Jersey, you've shown me what you got.
Here's what else it's got. Diners. Diners decorated with a nice little snowman that I could sit and chat about life with. And also those diners have, what? Pizza fries. Yes, fat, thick steak fries with real marinara sauce and mozzarella cheese. I don't have to explain what it is, and it's delicious. But it also has sadness. This is Chris's Deli. Chris's Deli that I went to when I was a child, that my family went to. And as you can see, it's closed. Closed forever. Okay, no, I'm trying to be all dramatic. But no, this is a deli that I went to decades ago when I was a little tyke, bought Garbage Pail Kids and candy and stuff like that. And my family went there for years before I was even a little tyke, and they bought egg salad and potato salad and whatever else. And I heard it was closing forever, and I went there and I took some sad pictures. I was hoping it hadn't closed yet, but it had. But it still had the outer shell, and I had a sad little tour. But that night, I went to my friend's house, had a Christmas party, had some nice cookies, had a nice tree, and downstairs they had a working asteroids machine. So for about a half hour, I left the party, hid from everyone, and played asteroids. And then the next day, I went and saw Star Wars again. So it all comes full circle. Then I went to the boardwalk with my friends the day after that. Why? Cold.
Ice baths, like in a spot where there's at least hot water, and that was brutal. I can't fucking imagine.
We're at the beach.
We actually got together to go see The Disaster Artist in Asbury, but it wasn't started yet, so we went for a walk down the boardwalk to go to Silver Ball, which is an awesome vintage pinball arcade. It has a few arcade games as well as foosball, I guess. I don't know what that is, some kind of sport. And they had, rare things and common things, old things, and even modern things. And over here, they had several that I'm not what I'm in front of here. That's just Terminator. And here's some crazy anatomy art. Look at those weird, bizarre waists. But they also had some. I don't know if they're custom just for this arcade or not. I believe they might have been because it was a New Jersey-based manufacturer. But it had licensed. Here they are: Wizard of Oz, The Hobbit, Dialed In. Dialed In seemed like an original property, but The Hobbit and stuff. I don't know if they got licenses for a very small release or if they're just like, well, we're making one. We don't care. Jersey Jack. That's the company that makes them. There's some more info there, which I didn't read. You could read it. Anyway, we're off to see Disaster Artist, which was great.
Extra sprinkles. I hate all the sprinkles off the front, the top, the sides. Let's see if we can do this. Kinda. It's not pretty. I can live with that solution.
So, oh man, what a trip. It was probably a little longer than it needed to be. I mean, we used our points to get the flight, so we kind of had to go with what they said, but yeah, we're having a good time and seeing family and blip, 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 but I want to be home. Here's a good thing is that I have been anxious to get home and work on the next issue of the comic. I got Kickstarter stuff to to finish up, obviously. Still haven't got funds released yet, which is good and bad. It's bad because, like, come on, release those funds, but it's good because I can't really do anything about it for the next couple days. Anyway, but aside from that, I've been anxious to get home and work on just designs and layouts and just the new issue, which usually, like I said, after the first issue, I took a huge break, and I didn't want to do that this time, but I didn't want to do that on principle, and it was a bad idea business-wise and, scheduling-wise and that kind of stuff, but I don't want to, emotionally, intellectually, like, I want to get back to work. I feel bad that I've barely worked on it since I've been here. I have the iPad, but it's, other than when I'm traveling or like a couple minutes here or there, it's hard because I'm out and doing stuff, or I've been out all day and I get back and I'm tired, and then maybe I'll work on it, but then, oh, hey, we're all gonna watch a movie with the family, or okay, I'll go in the kitchen and then somebody talks to me, and it's difficult. Now, it's fine, but my point is I'm anxious to get home. I'm supposed to go home tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. I'm supposed to go home tomorrow, Thursday, but there is some sort of super ice vortex of climate change, extreme weather blasting the New Jersey coastline basically tonight, so that we might not be able to get to the airport and the airplanes might not be able to get to the air. So basically our airline was like, switch your flight. Like, they're like, for free, but do it. And so we wanted to switch it, and we did switch it, but it was this whole thing where we spent Q mainly spent like 2 hours this morning because said it was free, but then it wasn't free online. I should have called the thing. Blah, blah, blah. This all results in, instead of going home tomorrow to Oakland, which is the nearest airport to us, we're going to be going home Friday, a day later, and to San Francisco, which is further from us, and we will then have to pay more for a lift to get home. So even though it shouldn't add cost, it's adding a day, so we're losing time, and that, but it's sort of a be careful what you wish for, because I've been complaining about how it wasn't cold enough. Then it got real cold, which I liked. Now we've been on the upswing, and it's about 30 today. So it went down to like 10 and 7, and then it went to 20, and then today it's 30, and tomorrow it's supposed to drop down again partially because of the storm. I also was like, oh, I wish there was snow, and I got that little flurry, and that was nice. But it's like, okay, the universe is like, we're gonna give you the snow you desire. So I am bummed that we're gonna get pushed back, but if we have to get pushed back, it's a good reason. Last time we were out here, we got delayed, and I ended up being stuck in Phoenix, and luckily we had friends there that took care of us, but it was kind of for no reason. It was just like, what is it, windy? Did it rain? I don't know. And I got pushed back. So this time, we know ahead of time, so hopefully that won't happen. And it's a big, crazy snowstorm that maybe I'll get to enjoy. And if I do, I will show you. But either way, I'm going to go now because we're going to see friends. Friends.
Well, Jersey City's the place we ought to be, and we headed up and went to the Krispy Kreme Donut Factory. That was perfect, right? I'm mediocre on Krispy Kreme. A lot of people love them. They decked this place out, though, so super Christmassy. And it's also known as the factory, which is a little bit more deluxe than their average store because you could actually see them making donuts through the window. At first, I literally thought it was a factory. Like, this is where the Krispy Kremes come from. But most Krispy Kremes actually bake in the store, and I knew that, so I don't know what I really thought. But you could see it there. And again, the decorations were just fantastic. They had like all the normal decorations, and here's a display of the, what do you call them? Donuts. There's the creams, the crispers. But they also had these sort of decorations, which look to me like a personal collection. Like the owner had picked these up from some subscription service or Norway or I don't know what, but they certainly weren't normal store decorations. They definitely went the extra mile. And who knows, maybe they had a professional come in and do it, but it definitely reminded me of like some relative's eccentric aunt who had a bunch of them. I say that as someone with toys all over my house, so I guess I'm an eccentric uncle. I am. Am I an uncle? I don't remember. But I don't know family. But here I am with that's my nephew. There he is. He's like, hi, what are you doing? I'm the Pringles man. And this cup looks like a smiling bear to me. He's a smile bear. After we left Krispy Kreme, I got my little paper hat. We went back out in the cold and we went to this place. I'm forgetting the name of it. It's like bratwurst something, but they have veggie hot dogs, which I enjoy. And you'll see that in a minute. It's a real messy, it's like got coleslaw and other stuff on it. And my friend went to the bathroom. And I thought it'd be a good idea to say hello to him. So I waited till he came out. Yes, it happened. And what else happened? I got some bags. I had no boots. I went old school. I went childhood. And I put bags over socks and put socks over bags and put them all together. And I put on these boots that are too big for me. And I went out in the snow. What's funny on Facebook, somebody like a week before this was like, hey, remember when we were kids and put bags on our feet? And I'm like, yeah, and I'm doing it today. Whoa.
This is Gazbot reporting from the ice planet Hoth. As you can see, we've got to move the Rebel base because the Imperials are coming. Yes, my flight was delayed, and yes, it is a blizzard. Look at this. I'm out here, I borrowed some gear from my in-laws. I'm gonna clean these cars. I'm gonna do some kind of plow thing on the thing. It's snow, baby. It's snow. Wow, my phone. Yeah, but look at, huh?
This is a picture of the snowplow thing. My brother-in-law came over, which was good. I thought he was going to help me, like, just start it, but I think he took pity on me and everyone else and was like, I will do this. You just shovel the walk and do other stuff. So I did help. I did pitch in, but he ran the machinery, which is probably for the best since I have literally never used one in my life. But we got it all cleared up, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed working out in the snow. And then let's fast forward to the nighttime.
Outside at night. It stopped snowing, but there's still snow everywhere. Going to get some Chinese food. But there's a big, huge snowdrift.
Well, snowdrift isn't even the right word because it's just normal snow. It's about a foot thick, and I feel like I need to just jump in it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here I go.
Here I go.
So I just realized I don't know if this is recording voice. You might be hearing a voiceover of me talking that won't match this because something's going on with my phone where it keeps saying I have headphones in, and if that's the case, it might not be recording either. So I'm going to continue with these visuals. I'm going to continue with these visuals. It is evening. It's not that late. It's like 6:30. I'm in a parking lot. I drove over here. It's not very far, but I went carefully. The roads are acceptable to drive, but acceptable to drive at slow speeds. And I put in the, oh no, I didn't put in the Chinese food order. I came here to put a Chinese food order in, realized I forgot my wallet because I'm wearing wet pants that I wore earlier that didn't have my wallet in them. So Q was going to give me the credit card number over the phone so I can tell them, but my phone doesn't work. There's no voice. Every functionality works except for that, because it thinks there's headphones in. So she's calling them to put the order in with the credit card. Hopefully that works, and I can go pick it up. In the meantime, I'm walking around the parking lot, killing time. Look at this. It's not snowing, but the wind is creating this sort of polar vortex. That's a bit of an overstatement. Although that is what they call the storm that canceled my flight. Look at that. So I guess it's hyperbolic, but also oddly accurate. Q texted me, said that the food will be ready. Oh boy, look at this. Whew! I'm not that cold. This is a good jacket, but my hand that doesn't have a glove on is starting to die. It's almost dead. Holy potatoes! Man, this is weird. This is weird. Look at this. I don't know if it's translating, but it's like a mini blizzard over here. It's not snowing. I mean, it looks like a blizzard. Oh God, my hand, guys. Oh, it's so cold. Look at this. It's crazy now. It's the wind is just in my eyes. Okay, this is for you. That's for me too. It's for us. This is the polar adventure I wanted. If I got to be stuck here, let it be really stuck. Okay. Wow, my hand is cold. I know that's a boring thing to keep talking about, but like, oh. When I was a kid, I would stuff it down my pants, like literally into like my crotch, because that was the warmest spot on my body. Probably not hygienic, or, you know, just whatever. My hand, I'm sorry guys.
Oh, hi. Well, bye.
Like he owns the place.
I own it now. I have the lease. It was behind the lemon in my mouth.
I saw you stop my.
No. Keep doing video. I'm an idiot. Froze in my throat. Good.
I was gonna sneeze. I did!